goes live. Well, go ahead and start.
Good evening, Montavo and family. This is Theo.
Hello, Theo. Welcome.
Thank you.
Hi, Montavo.
Hello. Okay, welcome.
Greetings, Montavo.
Juanita, welcome.
Thank you, and everybody else.
Hi, Montavo.
Hello. Hello and welcome.
Greetings, Montavo.
Juanita, welcome. Okay, you got too many things going on over there. All right. YouTube is running live now, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. Hello and welcome, everyone. Welcome back to the update call. Got a few updates, got a few things to cover, some things I want to share with you, some things I need to go over. Okay, so the call has started, so if you're coming in late, please mute. Please mute. All right, so today is the 22nd of January, and I really am very happy with where we're at. I know a lot of you wanted it months ago, but like I said before, anything that's worth waiting for is worth waiting for. I have an update coming tomorrow at 6. I think he said 6. I have to look at the message. He was trying to make it before this call, but he's too tied up. So I want to start off with the thank yous for everybody coming on time and muting and keeping it that way until we go into Q&A. For the most part, the first thing I want to touch on is a few things that's going to go on very shortly. And one of them is getting everyone in place. Now, had a conversation with a partner coming this direction that is going to assist with the notary online. The notary online. So what I am looking at doing, one document has to be separate. The other 2 documents will be together. So it'll be one, there'll be a line that splits them, and then the other one, and then one notary on that document, which will cover the 2 at once. And then the single one, which is the death agreement, we got to find a better word for that. The going home agreement, I don't like the word death. Not that it's inevitable, it's just so harsh. That document has to go by itself because that is not filed with a promise delivered's paperwork. That goes to the attorney. And I don't want to send her 9,000 different documents and she has to kind of locate, one pile for this and another pile for that. So the going home document will be by itself. Okay, so the owner of the digital notary was very kind to us, and it's still $25. Now, it was getting ready to be really up there because it is the nature of it. And I have to give you some heads up on what is required to do it online. So I notice a lot of you don't turn on your camera. On that particular situation, you have to have your camera on. The whole digital notary has to record you answering yes, no, you know what I mean? No, yes. They have to see what you're saying. So if you're having a problem opening your video or don't want to open or get on camera or whatever that this issue is that we're dealing with, that's going to be a problem for you. Okay. Now, how do you alleviate that problem? You would take those documents to a notary near you and take care of it. Not forcing anyone to do the digital notary. It's just a convenience for you. So you don't have to go running here, running there. Some people don't drive anymore. Some people, you know, it's a really long drive just to get to it. So you really want to have options. So that's the first thing, because that call this afternoon was very enlightening, and it brought a lot of things to the forefront that I wasn't thinking of. And what it did was show me two things. One, even when you think you got it all together, there's always going to be a sock left out or left home. I thought I packed both socks. That sock is sitting on top of the bed, and you're in the Bahamas. No matter how much you prep or try to get stuff situated, this step, 2, 3, 4, every time you think you're done, there's a step 2 that got missed. Okay, so that is the nature of human knowledge of preparation. You could be the biggest Boy Scout, Girl Scout you want to be. I assure you, you're going to forget something. And why did I just go through all that? Simple. I missed a step and thought I had it together. A very big step. And that step is having the ability to give options. Now we have them. You see what I'm saying? By introducing this young lady, we have an option. Now, it's still a $25 option. What I'm fighting with in my head is two things. One, let you handle it coming in, which makes it $225 for someone who has not paid the $25, or $200 flat. $175 to join, $25 to get your notary. I was toying with the thought of why not a promise delivered take care of the notary for you? But that would require a promise delivered to be pretty much well off beforehand, because if you do the math, 400 times 25 is what? 10,000. Okay, I would have to put up 10,000 for all of you to get your notary done for free. I don't have it like that. So I'm not even going to try to play the big boss. What I will do is, as people come in and the $25 admin fee that you're putting up to participate, that 25 is going to start taking care of people's $25 notary, the ones that just don't have it. Now, is that across the board? Yes and no. Remember, there are subscriptions that need to be kept up until we start rolling. I haven't launched yet, so I'm not rolling. So all of these subscriptions need to be paid on a regular basis. So that's what part of that admin fee is for. Okay, that's what it was put in place for in the very beginning. Didn't know I was going to get into notary, which is $25. Okay, so if we put all of admin to notary times everybody, then a promise delivered fails. Okay? And it would fail to pay its obligations, not fail as in fall apart. Those subscriptions would be coming out of pocket. Okay, and I don't want all these negatives going through the door. All right, so what I'm still toying with, I'll let you know when I make a decision. We may go half on it, just so that those funds are still going to a promise delivered's obligations. We're not done with subscriptions yet. Trust me, there's like 6 more coming. And one of them is $1,000 a month, every month, all by itself. And that's those servers. Okay. Servers mean one server will be running it and people will be coming in, doing their thing, going through the system, whatever. And it's going on and collecting all this data. It will then send it to another server somewhere across the globe. And that same information that happened the first 15 minutes of its life now goes over to the other server, and both of them are running the same information. After 15 minutes, that second one will send it to another one. There's 4 in total. $250 a piece every month just to juggle your data. Okay? I'm not complaining. I'm just letting you know. There are some serious subscriptions that A Promise Delivered is getting itself into, and I must maintain it. So I know for a fact that what we have rolling is going to take care of all of that. But coming through the door with 0 across the board and probably putting everything that's coming in or going to come in straight to all of these subscriptions, I won't be able to help on that 25. Okay. Now, maybe after a week or so, maybe 2 weeks, once I've had a chance to fire up Team Royal. Now, Team Royal is going to be a massive help, not only to me, but to you too. I had a conversation with my upline in Team Royal. Now, remember, Team Royal is the other partner company, but do not, while we are recording, say that name of the company, please, or I will have to delete the recording. It's happened twice so far. They haven't said anything because they're listening to my recordings now. Okay? It's serious. So this is why I say you have to pay attention to the things that I'm saying, because if you have TVs going or whatever going on in the house and you miss something that I said because there's so much going on, you didn't hear it, and then we go into Q&A and you say it, 2 things happen. 1, that's a strike. 2, I have to delete that recording. So now people that work at night or not available during this time slot won't get an update. And then that makes it hard for me. It makes it hard for Rhonda over there because they're going to go over to the chat and ask, what happened? What did he say? Okay, so going forward, the other company, our partner company, is Team Royal, period. This, family, is the last warning on that, because I put a lot into these recordings so people can hear it. It doesn't make sense to do these recordings and then have to throw them away because I'm doing it live. There's no editing. So what you say is recorded and live. I can't even get rid of it until after the call's over with. So I already know they're listening. I was told twice, we're listening and we like what we hear. So they know what I'm doing full well. I had a conversation with them Sunday morning, I got a phone call. I was getting ready to get my Apple Tree switch and tear some hind parts up. But when I looked at the phone and seen who it was, I put the Apple Tree switch down. And that's when I was told, or not told, because I don't like that word, told, because I'm not 10. I was advised to use the term that I joined with or what I have created, that they all full know well what it is. Okay? So they already know Team Royal. They know it well. The information that I put across on this call and what was said already, which they saw the recordings of me going over what's what, how it's happening, that's how they know what I'm coming with. They're actually waiting for me. I was told, here I go with that word again, I was asked, when you do launch, let us be the first to see what happens. Let us know when you launch. My reply was simple. Oh, you'll know when I launch. You will absolutely know, because your back office is going to explode. And all you're going to see is Team Royal, Team Royal, Team Royal. So he says, well, what exactly are you doing? So I told him. You know what he said? My God. 2 words. That's how deep this is. They got it instantly. Some of us are still fighting the concept. We don't understand. Well, what is that? Why do I? What does it mean if? You are going to see something that I don't think, and I've joined a bunch of programs, a lot of, some of the older family members here or associates or what have you have seen me in different programs trying to do this, trying to do that. And I want to touch on that for a second. I want to squash some ideas that are running around out there, which you really can't control what people say or think about you. All you can do is prove what you do. Out of every, and I can say this with confidence, every program I have joined, someone else owned it. Every program, except for the first attempt launch of A Promise Delivered. Yeah, that was me. It didn't go because of certain things. I'm going to control what I say because stuff is going back to people, and I really don't appreciate that. But for the most part, I have nothing to hide. It failed. Yes, I owe $21,000 to people, family members. Yes, they know it, and I've already made it known that it would be refunded. I've made it known, and it will be refunded. Now, outside of that, that is the only one that I had something to do with, that I own. All those other programs and this and squares and triangles and this and 2 by whatever's, someone else owned that stuff. I joined it. It looked good. So I told everybody about it. Let's look at it. It failed. Guess what? Oh, it's his fault. How's it my fault? I joined like you joined. But because when you do things like calls and you have a following of people, they look at you in a different light. And I understand that. And I'm not complaining. But I can say this, and I will say this. When I launch a promise delivered for the second time, it will be for the last time. I know for a fact that the sister company is supporting what I'm doing because I'm not hurting anyone. No one. My entry level is right around where the economy is. It's a little high, and I'll admit that. I don't have a problem admitting things. It's a little high. But what does it return? What does it do for you, your family, people that you don't know that you are helping? What does it do for the bottom line? Two things. All the way up. We've already been down here, down in the I don't have enoughs and rob Peter to pay Paul and all that stuff that we know full well. Remember two things about a promise delivered. Number one, it's private. There will never be a time that I'm going to talk about how it works. I don't care. Call me what you want. I got real thick skin. But I will never discuss how it works. So there are people asking, well, how does it work? How did you put this together? This or that. I think some things just shouldn't be known. As long as you are not being hurt, but lifted, as long as you are not required to do certain things to get something, as long as you have a place called a family, you should be able to have a meal. See, a lot of people call family the people that you grew up with and, you know, mom and dad created and uncles and aunts and all that. But I look at family different. Family is everybody. Now, I'm going to say something real quick, and some people agree with it, some people don't. It's up to you. We're all related. I don't care what you think. Oh, I'm Caucasian, or I'm this, I'm that. No, you're not. I guarantee you, you are not pure nothing. You're pure human. That's why we're family. So those who are looking at a promise delivered are kind of on the fence. What is it? How? Well, if you don't tell me what it is, I'm not joining. Guess who misses out on that statement? It's your choice. But I will say this. I will go as far as explaining how it works, what you are required to do in the back office. I will go as far as explaining the outline and the mission of a promise delivered. But when it gets down to how the system actually does what it does, that will never be said by me. It won't. As a matter of fact, there are 9 patents on a promise delivered. 9. One of them is how it works. The second one is where it is, because it's not where you think it is. And there's a patent on that. So it's protected and it's going to stay that way. The next thing I want to talk about is these documents. The documents, like I said, are not something I'm going to send you. It's not something that you have to have before you join. It is part of the website. Okay, so once you get your ID email saying, congratulations, Janice, it's time for you to join, there'll be a number behind it. Okay, that number is all you need to know. That's it. And before you ask, that number has nothing to do with how it works. Nothing. Okay, so I'm extremely happy on that. The documents are part of the website. When you get in there, when you get your email, you're going to log in. The first thing you're going to see is the overview video. The overview video that explains A Promise Delivered. What is it? What's its mission? What's it about? You'll see that. Directly after that, you're going to see the documents. Boom, 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 boom. They'll all come up. They may be floating around. I don't know. It's pretty neat what I've planned on doing, but we'll see how that works. That may happen when we go professional. But animation is awesome. I like to see things move. So we may not have it this time, but after the video, you're going to see the forms. And that's when you'll make these decisions. I do this? Am I going to take care of it, or should we go half on it? I will figure out what I'm going to do day of launch. Maybe a couple of days before launch. Just so everybody's on the same page. I don't want everybody thinking, oh, well, he's going to take care of it, and I don't. And the first question, well, I thought you said you was going to take care of it. No. $25 for you to notarize your documentation to make an illegal contract it's really that's your thing. That's for you to take care of. It's a bill. It's me wanting to help you is the fact that I was looking at taking it on fully. But then I got to thinking, is $25 going to be a deal breaker for you? Is the fact that you want me to take care of it and give you a system that's going to blow up all of your bank accounts and your wallets and your purses and your back pocket and your front pockets over $25? Think about it, because I am. The next thing that we will see after the documents is the back office. Like I said, this is not a real flamboyant, big parade of stuff. It's real simple. When you don't have the money, you have to get simple pages with information, instructional videos, so you know what to do on step 1 through whatever. You get fancy when you have money. That'll come later. And by then you will know how to work the back office. So being fancy really is not going to matter. It may just stay this way, but ran by professionals. So people don't get confused when they get in the back office. You make too many things move, people get, almost like a seizure. Like you get around that flashing light, they just spaz out. It's too much. And I've seen websites and back offices that are too much. And I get lost. If it's bad enough for me to get lost, a lot of y'all are in trouble. Just kidding. So, yeah, once you get past the documents, you're going to go right into the back office. You're going to see the video tutorials. There's about maybe 11 of them. And then you're going to see the video that's going to describe step 4. That's going to be separate. I've not yet started that, but it's only going to take me about an hour to put it together and upload it. And the reason why it's going to take an hour is because there's a lot of different variations to step 4. Okay? We already know 2 times is Team Royal. The next time is going to be a product. You're going to see the products that I'm using. Okay? They're going to be put in there. You're going to see other people's products that have come to me and are going to be in these steps. And each month, each week, or whatever, it's going to change. And you have the option. Please listen to the word option to pick it, pick that, go to Walmart, go to Amazon, whatever, and use that royalty in step 4, along with the rest. All the steps will have options. Now, last week I talked about these 2 payment processors, which is causing all the headache. It's causing an immense amount of headache trying to mesh these 2 together. So what I am going to do is make step 1 through 12 digital. I will go over how to convert and use those digitals to shop wherever you want to shop. And that's where the crypto class is going to come into play. And we're going to learn how to use these wallets that have debit cards. And when you put those cryptos and digitals into these wallets, you can go to the store, tap, stick it in, swipe it, whatever, and go ahead and make your purchase. The reason why I'm doing that is because me personally, I'm ready for a promise delivered to come on out. And as long as we keep doing things that's making it difficult to come out, the longer it's going to be. So I'm going to make a executive decision to pull one of those payment processors and go with just one. You already know what it is. Digital. We got to learn it anyway. I'm going to force you to learn it. You don't have a choice. It's too difficult trying to separate within one platform how these resources are coming to you. It's either one or the other. And me personally, because everything is going this direction, digital, crypto, it doesn't make sense to keep trying to do it in paper. Okay? I need a promise delivered yesterday, just like all of you. The job cut another 2 days off. Cut off 2 more days. So now, instead of working 40 hours, I'm working 25. So when I told you the other week, I wanted more than you. 25 hours. Think about that for a minute. Look over my shoulders. Do I need a promise delivered launched? Absolutely. Can I wait any longer? No. That's why I'm making the decisions I'm making. Can't wait anymore. So that's the plan of action. The rest of the updates that are coming, like I said, I will speak with him tomorrow at 4:30, I think it is. And I will do my level best to get him to finish quickly. I've run out of time. You've run out of time. We have run out of time. I was looking for a few things to materialize. They did not. Because of whatever's going on with this clown in DC and the rest of the clowns all over the world can't seem to come to a agreement. And in the meantime, the entire house is on fire. And they don't know whether to pee on it or go get a bucket of water. In the meantime, the house is on fire. And that's the entire world, not just here. So when I say that, I get excited. And I'm sure you would say, well, why would you be excited to see someone's house on fire? Figuratively, not literally. Think about it. If we bring out a system that is designed to eradicate poverty by nations, and we bring it out, and everybody over there and everybody over here is arguing about who's going to either pee on it or go get a bucket of water, all of a sudden we come into the neighborhood with a fire truck connected to its own water source. Think about that for a second, please. When you see a fire truck go to a neighborhood, what's the first thing they do? They jump out, roll out the hoses, and connect them to the fire hydrant, right? That thing you get a ticket for parking in front of. They stick it on there, right? They connect it. Then they run back to the truck, turn the truck on, and open the hoses, and they put the fire out. We, a promise delivered, is going to come to these nations that their houses are on fire with a fire truck with its own water. Endless water. How do you think it's going to be received? While these two idiots are arguing about who's going to put the fire out, we're standing there with a truck with its own water saying, here. You think they're going to run to that truck? What if on one side it's got the water, the other side it's got food? Endless food. You think they're going to run to that truck, or are you going to stand there and watch those two argue? So when you think about that whole thing, if you just picture what I just said, that's a promise delivered. A fire truck that has endless water and endless food. And it's coming to your neighborhood. Next week. I'd like to see it tomorrow. But what is going to be required of all of you is a very simple thing. Follow instructions. Watch the videos. Take your time. Check every box that you fill out twice. Email addresses, addresses. If you're one of those, oh, I used to type when I was in high school, and you just a clickety. Oh, I can type, and I'm getting commas instead of dots in an email address, and you keep saying, well, I'm not getting the email. Well, I wonder why. Emails don't use commas, they use dots. You know how many commas I pulled out of email addresses of people to say I'm not getting the email? More than I want to share. So stop the I used to be a secretary, or I type 600 words a minute and all this, whatever, how that goes. This is not that. You're not writing an essay. You're putting in vital data that needs to be correct for you to get what you're supposed to receive. I can't write it for you. There's letters on those squares. If you need to get another set of glasses, get them. If you need to wipe off the glasses, get you some paper towel and some Windex. Take your time. We done waited 11 months. 11 months, has gone by since we started this? 11, almost a year. That was quick. On the anniversary, you get an email that says, welcome, come on in. You get excited. Where do I go? Where do I go? Type all the stuff in, not even look at the screen, and push send. Now, you go into the system, stuff wrong, missing. Guess what's going to happen? 11 months and 2 days after, you don't get nothing. You're going to come on this call, I didn't get nothing. Everybody else got shot. I'm telling you right now, if you make mistakes because you're trying to hurry up and get logged in, clicking on stuff, not going over this information, this data, you're doing the data input. I'm not. I can't stand over your shoulder. No. You got to type right here. Click that. I can't do that for everybody. But anybody's application and sign up process that comes in messed up, I'm going to just pull it. We're not going to play the game that I, seen from other folks. Remember, I'm the one that has to fix it. So if I have to fix it, I'm pulling it. And you'll get an email later. Yeah, the boxing gloves are off now. You're getting bare knuckles. I'm not going to put up with it. If you put in a bad app or a bad sign up, I'm just going to pull it. And I'm going to send you an email. It has been pulled. I'll get back with you. And you'll learn a lesson. That's your Apple tree switch. I have to do it that way. This way, when you get that email, you're not going to do that. Here, send, pay me. Okay. See what you get. So I'm telling you in advance, take your time. Check it twice. Make sure everything is right. Because once you click submit, now it's over here with me. It's into the system. If it's in there wrong, it's going to send information to the wrong place. Don't be that person that we get on the call after launch and say, I didn't see anything. I didn't get an email. And you sent your 25 in. You were the first ones in. I'm just going to ask a question. Did you check your information? Because it's going to be odd that everybody else is receiving emails. They're moving through the system. You are part of that group and you're not seeing an email at all. You're not moving through the system. Why would that be? Because your information is incorrect. That email went to www.com. Anybody ever heard of .com? Doesn't exist. So if that's the tail end of your email, that email is going to Jupiter. Maybe they use commas up there. I don't know. Down here we use dot. The other thing, now you have the option to change when you get your email. If you're using these weird email providers, I've seen some strange ones. I even saw Hotmail in there. Hotmail. If that thing don't have whiskers, get a Gmail account. Gmail account. Or Proton. Those go through. When you put them in right, they're going to go through. But these Yahoo.this and Hotmail, I didn't even know they were still around. They have filters on them, and a lot of times, like the email provider that I use, won't send to them correctly for whatever reason. I don't know why it does it. And they're too expensive to change. Like I could go with MailChimp, but their invoicing is incredible. You will wind up spending $30 every time you email. There's other ones out there. All I'm saying, if you use a Gmail, most everybody that has a Gmail in that blast list gets the emails, unless you have 100,000 emails in your inbox. I've been struggling with 26,000 emails for the past 8 months trying to get rid of them. I can't get rid of them. The only way to get rid of them is click on the main box at the very outside email list and delete the entire inbox. But there's stuff in there I need, but I just don't have the time to go get it. That's not an email you want to put in a promise delivered. If you have a large number next to your inbox, if that inbox says 26,000, I've seen 100 and some odd thousand emails, just old stuff. If you have one of those kind of emails, use a different email. It only takes.
I updated mine not so long ago.
It's running me almost 10.
It maybe takes 6 minutes to create an email address. Do that, please. Because those emails that have a large amount of emails, old stuff, they bounce. Even the Gmail, it can only take so much. They start bouncing. What that means is the email will go there and bounce back to me. I could show you the number of bounced emails that go every time I send one. And then those same people are saying, I'm not getting the emails. Yes, you are. You just have too many in your inbox. But we shouldn't even be talking about that. But it's part of it. If I don't say something, then I'm wrong for not saying something. So I'm saying something. If you have a large number next to your inbox, use a different email address. That way you get the notices, you get the emails. There's no confusion as to what time the call is, where you're supposed to be, and all that. Get engaged. It's getting ready to get serious. You're going to have 2 platforms that you have to keep up with. Promise Delivered, Team Royal. Remember when I said participating with a Promise Delivered is like having 12 jobs? Participating with Team Royal is 2 more jobs. How many jobs is that? That's 14 jobs that you have to keep up with that's paying you. Of course, it's not a real job, but it's income. Do you want to miss one of those emails that has something to do with your income? Because you don't want to make a new email address? That's up to you. I'm telling you before I launch. Get right. Now, enough of that. Last thing I'm going to talk about real quick. All of the work that has gone into a Promise Delivered was for the benefit of everyone involved. And I'm going to say this one last time, and I hope everyone's paying attention. There is no first, and there is no last. There is no first, there is no last. Now I'm going to say one more thing, and it's pertaining to this call. And that is the call starts at 8 o'clock. Unless there's something going on technical or I'm driving. That has happened a couple of times and hopefully not any further. But what's going to start happening is I'm going to lock the call. Okay? Because I get interruptions like the 3 that we just went through. And I'm passing vital information. And it distracts me. So 8:15, I'm gonna give you 15-minute grace period, grace time. 8:15, I'm locking the call. And it's gonna stay locked. If you don't make it in before 8:15, go to YouTube. You can listen to it live right there. Now, a lot of people are having a problem finding that. It's my name, simple. Muntavo Lewis. You can watch it live. But this interruptions and coming in with open mics and all that, I have had enough. I've had enough. All right. So I just wanted to pass that on to you. I'm going to take 10 minutes or, yeah, we'll do 10 minutes of questions. If you have a question, go ahead and unmute yourself. Now you can go ahead and.
Montalvo,
Yes.
this is Randy. Did you say we could pick any crypto we wanted to be paid by?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. That's all I have.
You're welcome. Minus the fees. You guys got to pay your own fees.
Montalvo, on the documents, are we going to be able to print those out
Yes.
and get them notarized and
Correct.
mailed to different addresses?
Yeah, there's going to be an address that you'll send them to. It won't be mine.
Okay.
It'll actually be on that at the bottom. It'll say if you don't want to do the online one, or if you know somebody who does notary and they're not going to charge that, print them out, go to them, get it notarized, and send it to that email, to that mailing address that will be at the bottom.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Montalvo, Margaret here.
Yes, ma'am.
Will it be possible for me to log into Rosemary's website when she gets invited and type in her details and then let her carry on with the notary side of it? Because she will have to do that on herself. I can't do that for her.
Right. So internationals won't be doing notary.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Just fill it out.
Okay, thank you. Oh, that's wonderful. That solves that problem. With the Solana, do we just need to get a wallet? Is that all
Yes.
we need to do? Okay, that's fine. And will Team Royal be international by the time we get there?
One more time.
Will Team Royal be international by the time, say, I get to level 4 or we get to level 4?
It's already international.
Okay, lovely. Thank you.
They're using gold, precious metals.
Right. Okay, thank you, Montalvo. Lovely.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Okay, I got a question.
Yes.
When you're mailing in the documents, we will be able to send in the signature required mail that requires a signature to accept it.
No, because it's going to UPS. They might sign it for me. I don't know if they'll do that. The signature, the one you're talking about, the signature on receipt, the green card, that would have to come to my front door. I don't want that mail here.
Okay, thank you.
Montalvo, it's David.
Mhm.
Quick question. I don't have a computer. I'm on my phone always, my Android smartphone. You were talking about the notary online. Am I able to do that or not? I'd have to print out the paperwork and send it back to you, right?
You have the option. I believe both notaries, I don't know what the notary costs there. If it's less than 25, you would want to, go to a place like Kinko's.
Right. No, I know. Yeah, no. What I was asking, I'm on my phone only. Am I able to see? That's the thing. You were saying about a camera turned on, and yes or no, answer the questions online. Am I able to do that or not really on the phone? Not.
Does your phone have a camera on it?
Yes, it does.
Yes, you will be able to do it.
Okay, no problem. That was it. So I just have to decide if I want to print out and go local here in Florida or not.
Right.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Just for clarification's sake, and I'm sure I know the answer, but anything outside of USA is going to be termed Canada. Everything will be termed international, correct?
Correct.
Thank you.
Yep.
Montalvo,
Nope.
this is Janice.
Yes, ma'am.
I need to talk to you about someone that I'm supposed to be helping.
Mhm.
When may I call you?
Tomorrow morning,
Give me a time.
10 o'clock.
Okay, thank you.
Montalvo,
Mm-hmm.
this is Karen. So, how would this work as far as me managing an account? Would you know I'm managing my daughter's account, but also I'm going to have her on as a beneficiary on the going home form.
You would just, like I said, you would put yours on her. She would put hers on yours, and just send it in.
Okay. Right, but as far as getting it notarized, I'm going to do for myself online, but for her, she has to get it notarized too. So, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I have to print hers out. Or what about with the power of attorney?
If you power of attorney, the notaries, you could do it for her. You could stand there and have it done as a power of attorney, but it would still be notarized by that person. Or if you're going to do it online, she would just, have you both on camera. Whoever is on that notary, or whoever that notary is for, that camera has to be on.
All right. Well, that's going to be a little hard for me to catch her, so I'm going to just have to have her sign it, print it out, and have her sign it, and then just mail it to for her.
You could just do the regular notary at the UPS store or the bank.
All right. And you said there'll be a document for that, for the power attorney on the back office.
No, the power of attorney is with you. So if you have a power of attorney for her, then you can handle documentation for her. That's what I'm saying. So you would print it out and have it notarized as the power of attorney for her and send it back.
All right, so you won't have the power attorney form in the back office. I have to get it on my own?
Yeah, you just use your own. That's with you. You are her power of attorney. You already have that documentation in place.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Montalvo, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for all you do. So if you're going to bring an entity in, can the online notary handle that as well?
Yes, because you are standing in place of that.
I just wonder, I would need articles or any of that, or that person would handle it.
You would just do the regular form that's there, but you would put entity on it. There's no need, I don't need your articles. Just your document that you stand with it. You know what I'm saying? The pledge.
Yeah, so whatever corporation you have in the pledge.
Yeah, you would fill out the pledge and then, get on camera with her and notarize it and send it on in.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yes.
And Tybo, it's back again. Just to be clear, that you're saying that no internationals have to be notarized at all. We don't have to print them out and get them notarized locally.
Correct.
Okay. Oh, that's great, because they charge about $125 a page here.
What are they on over there? I mean, what's really going on?
Very expensive, I tell you that.
That's crazy.
And you have to go
again,
to a lawyer. You have got to go to a lawyer, a proper lawyer, to get it done. Nobody else can do it. So,
wow.
Yes, the stupid system we have here, which I hope will change in the near future.
Absolutely. That's insane.
Yes.
And see, family, I hope you just heard what she said. We complain about things, but we have no idea what people really have to pay for things. $155 for one piece of paper.
Yeah.
$155 for a piece of paper.
Yeah. That's right. And our gas costs just under $3 a litre. How many litres are in a gallon? I'm not quite sure. So you can see
3.7.
Almost 4. Yeah.
You can see why I'm hanging out for a promise delivered.
Yes. Good grief. That's $12 a gallon. Good God. Man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely. One last one. Should I keep the call times for you still Saturday and Monday like I've had it on the chat?
Yeah, I'm going to keep that schedule even though I'm not working like that anymore. But that schedule works for me. It gives me time to think. I did manage to get my license back, so I'm really excited. Aced all the tests, and that's I have to give props to this product because I went to the DMV and I have CDL license, and the CDL license requires you to take specific tests for endorsements. And one of the endorsements that I had to take is hazmat, okay, hazardous material. That's the hardest test of CDL driving because of the terminology, the weights, the measurements, it's crazy. But I get up there this morning and had not looked at the book because I was just supposed to take up my medical card and say I'm good again. Took it in there. She says, "Oh, well, you've been downgraded." I said, "Yeah, it was, I got the letter and that's why I'm here to show you my medical card in person." She goes, "Yeah, but you've been downgraded." So it clicked after the second time she said it because I've filled out about maybe 7 different applications. Haven't heard nothing from nobody. Come to find out, I have had regular driver's license. I'm filling out applications for a CDL truck driving job with regular driver's license. They probably looking at this application like, what is this? Where is he from? Long story short, went up there this morning, got that sledgehammer to the forehead. It's like, okay, so what? Do I have to make another appointment with DMV? Now, we all know how DMV is, making appointments or trying to talk to somebody. She said, no, I'll let you, the room's not that full, so if you want to take the test now, you can. I'm like, the hardest test of CDL driving, I got to take it now, unprepared, no book, didn't read anything. She goes, here's the book. So I took the book out to the car, read the section, just read it, went back in. I said, okay, I'm going to try it. Took the test. The guy behind the counter goes, thumbs up. I'm like, okay, cool. I made it. I get back out to the front counter, and there was 3 people standing in the back. You know how they have the little computer screen or whatever, and those ladies back there can see what's going on your screen. So I pull up to the seat and said, okay, well, I think, everything's good. She said, it's better than good. Out of the past 7 months, no one has aced this test. So, to say the least, I was quite excited today. Got my license back, so I'm good to go. But the whole thing with it, I had to think for a second. Now, I've taken that test before, and I always miss 6, 4, 6. You can miss up to, I think, 7 or 8. I would always miss. I aced that test. Sleepy. So these products that you will see on step 4, they're expensive. That's why they're going in as a product, but they work. Okay?
Montalvo,
Yes, ma'am.
I looked at those products. I like them. It's very good products, but I could not. It wouldn't let me do anything. It just kept going round and around and around and around. And I couldn't change my address. I wanted to change my address. It would let me change my address. It kept putting, I'm in an apartment now. It kept putting the apartment number twice. And it just kept going round and around. I never was able to get it. But I looked at it. Some great products.
Yeah, but they're expensive.
I know they are. But my health is most important.
Yeah,
I'm gonna miss a bill for these products.
Yeah, I can say, and I will put it up if you guys want to see it. I was going to do that today anyway. I want to share this one because I'm actually seeing results, and I wanted to take it for a little bit first before I did share it with you guys. But I literally am seeing the effects, and I've only been taking it now 2 weeks. This is my 2nd week. My back don't hurt no more. My feet don't hurt anymore. I don't reach for the glasses on every time I get on these little websites. So, it still takes work because you can't, what I've noticed with supplements is you can't eat the stuff you used to eat. You have to get rest. You have to drink water. You see what I'm doing? Have you guys ever seen me drinking water during the call? If you're not drinking enough, and trust me, in the summertime, I don't have that problem. I drink a gallon a day. But in the wintertime, I don't drink water like that. And that's when I start hurting. Knees get to hurting, can't sleep, dry eyes. There's no water. Dehydrated. We don't want to drink water when it's cold. It's already cold. But, you learn some things. So, yes, I will share it with you if you want to see it. Just go look at it because it's going in as a product on step 4, so you can afford to get this stuff. I'm telling you, it's expensive. You'll see.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Is it better than Restore?
Yes. Yes. Restore is good. Now, I'm going to tell you, it's better than it, but Restore works with a specific thing. and that is, what's the word I'm looking for?
Mitochondria.
Mitochondria. Thank you. Mitochondria is a molecule that takes up to 10 years to get from your brain to your feet. 10 years. So when you're supplementing with it or something that makes it move a little faster, you're getting those benefits, but they're on a microscopic level. You can't sense it. You can't, but it is doing its work. Now, I don't plan on taking everything under the sun for the rest of my life, but I will say this product right here, and it's all liquid. There's only one pill, and that's a mushroom, like an immune booster. I like mushrooms, and they have them all in there. That's the only pill. The rest of it's liquid. Liquids. No pills. I don't like pills. So I don't mind taking that. The rejuvenate and restore, you know, that's liquid too. That's why I like it. But you know, I think you'll see all the products that I've taken over the past 3 months, 4 months. You'll see them. That's why I said these products are going to change from time to week to week to week. You know, I don't want to put the same thing. This is it. That's the only thing you're going to get on this level. No, there's too much stuff out there. Outside of, you know, the normal things that you need to shop and get. The whole idea of a Promise Delivered is to give you the resources you need to go get the stuff you want without having to work 40, 70 hours, 2, 3 jobs. You know what I'm saying? That's like having a fire truck with its own water, and you got the keys to it. Will your house ever burn down? No. You go out in the parking lot, start up the truck, and put the fire out. Everybody on the block's going to have their own fire truck with the water. Do you get the concept now? Everybody has their own fire truck with endless water and endless food. Your own personal fire truck. That's a Promise Delivered. All right.
One more thing, Montavo.
Yes, ma'am.
How would I be able to put my right address on there, because keep putting my what you call it, my door number, keep putting it twice, and that's not what it's supposed to be, but it won't let me do anything. Keep going around and around. And I hate to do it twice because it might say that I already have the information in there. So
Call it. Are you trying to order?
Yes.
I would call them or type it in.
You can't call me if they say have such a big load that best email them. But I want it right away, and they probably don't do it in 1 or 2 days. Might be longer before they get back with you.
All right, so 11 o'clock, give me a call, and we'll do it together.
That's
I'll do it for
tomorrow.
myself. Yes, ma'am.
That's I'm Eastern like you, so it'll be 11 o'clock my time.
Mhm.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, good evening, Matabo. I wanted to ask you if you just considered this, just think about it, not to do it, but I wanted to suggest, because of myself and also Alan Merritt being team leaders on Telegram, we got quite a few people that's participating.
Mm-hmm.
To eliminate a lot of email issues, can you send out a test email, a APD test email blast, so we can identify who might have email issues, and then we can help them kind of get it ironed out beforehand? I'm just
from a Promise Delivered.
Yeah, from what the email that you use, or it could be any email to do just a test.
Mm-hmm.
Send a test email out, and we can clean that up.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, what I'll do is I'll send this link to this product through the blast. Everybody will get it tonight.
Beautiful. Okay. All right, great. Thank you.
And if they don't get that email, you already know all the other places to check and all that. And then
Right.
if they don't get it, so I got to call 10, 111, give me a call at 1 o'clock, and then we'll put whoever didn't get that email in there. And if they're using some, different email address, or have them look at the amount of emails next to their inbox, if it's a large number, use a new email address.
Okay.
This is too important to miss. I'm even using a brand new email address. And I'm sending them, so I don't want to miss nothing.
Montavo, that was one of your stipulations right at the beginning, that everybody got a brand new email address just for Promise Delivered. And then you don't have thousands of emails sitting in there, so you don't miss any.
Right. Right. Thank you for bringing that back up, because that was one of the main requirements. Get a brand new one. And they only take 6 minutes to make.
Montavo,
Yes.
I actually made an email for Promise Delivered years ago, quite a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
I never really used it, so I'm not sure, do I have to do something else about it, or can I just use that, and how do I submit it to you?
No.
Change.
Is it an email that you can log into?
I believe so. I'm hoping I remember the password.
Well, before you use it, make sure you can log into it. The second question would be, did you sign up on the Promise Delivered spreadsheet?
I mean, I'm always getting mail from you, yes.
Okay, so when you get that invite, when that day comes, you're going to get it on that email address, because that's what's in the blast.
Okay.
But you're going to sign up with that one that you created for that.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay, because the email, once the website is launched, will have its own email blast list. I'm going to come out of this one because it's costing too much to send all these emails.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm glad I got that one. Thank you.
Can I add something, Montavo? I've
Yes.
been trying to answer questions in the chat, and I have been while it's been going. And again, the reason for the messenger chat and other groups is to save emails going out, not because we want to be huge at all. So I have put in the link several times for the messenger chat. Please join. We keep everything posted there, the payment methods, the emails, the recordings, everything, updates from Montavo. I have an FAQ there. All that helps so more emails don't have to go out. It's in there in the chat. I'll post it forward. It just helps. That's all. Thanks.
Thank you, Rhonda. Appreciate it. Yeah, any other questions?
Yeah, Montavo, in terms of payment methods, what will be the payment methods to join a Promise Delivered?
It'll take everything.
Okay.
Except for solid metal. It will accept crypto, whatever crypto. I may, narrow it down so I'm not getting all billions of different coins and then have to figure out how to work with them. I may narrow it down, but it'll take a debit card, credit card. It'll take
Scan check.
No, I don't think I have that capability. I have to ask. No, I know I don't have that capability. I know I have debit card, credit card. It'll take prepaid debit cards, like those ones you get at the store, whatever. Because everybody can't get a checking account, all that. It'll also take Bitcoin, it'll take Ethereum, it'll probably at least be 10, maybe 15 different coins that I'll accept. The whole reason for Solana is so I can accept them all. But then a promise delivered has to figure out how to work with them. Okay, so it may be wide open, it may not. Let's wait until launch, and he will let me know because I have no idea. They're configuring that thing. That's why I'm pulling the cash one out because it's too much. It's taking too long. I need to launch. And that's been the holdup, these two payment processors.
Montalvo, this is David again. Quick question: have you decided when the email is sent out, the time frame that we have to decide if we are able to get in?
No.
Okay. I was just yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you did say Team Roll was international now.
Yes, they're using the acquisition of silver and gold. They also have a health share, which is like having your own health insurance. They're kicking down all the doors.
Yeah, that's too much for my little brain to take care of. So I'm gonna ball out and go on and get me a nap.
I'm going with you.
All righty. Vibration then.
All right.
Vibrations.
Vibration. Thank you.
Vibrations.
Montalvo?
Yes.
Yes, if I'm understanding right, if we have a Glow wallet, that's what you're talking about, we will be able to take care of you.
Yes.
Take care of ourselves as well as you.
Correct.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome.
Hi, Mikhail. I have another quick question. So, when you talk with the programmer tomorrow, are you going to update us on Saturday or back to usual Monday?
Usual.
All righty.
Yep.
Okay.
Because I want to go over it, and I don't want to mix the calls because it just takes over.
Right.
I want to keep the classes, and the call.
Gotcha.
I have a quick question. My Wirex card is not working. It has crypto on it, but does anyone know if I need to verify my account through Wirex before my card will work?
Yes. As a matter of fact, you do.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I'll do it.
Because now you have the card, you should be able to verify it.
Okay. Okay.
They're just not sending out any new ones.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Vibrations.
Vibration.
Vibrations.
Vibration.
Vibrations.
Vibration from the Campbell.
Vibration.
I have a question.
Thank you, Montalvo.
Thank
Vibrations family.
Can I ask a
Vibration.
question?
Yes,
Montalvo?
go ahead.
Are you changing? I heard you said people can call you tomorrow. Are you changing your days and times now?
No.
It's just individual special calls you're allowing.
Yes.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah, because the hours that I was working, I'm no longer working. But I don't want to be flooded with a billion questions either.
Right. Okay.
Because I'm still working on getting things finished. That gives me time to do it.
Yeah.
I know you be able to give us an indication.
But my name is Allen who was talking. It shows a different name.
Yeah, I know your voice.
Okay. All right.
before we get to the Monday call next week, will you be able to give us a happy face or anything, any indication of whether it will be a go next week?
No.
That a yes or a
No.
no? Oh, okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We'll be in suspenders until then.
Yes, that's the whole thing. It's going to be so powerful when I get on the call. I can say, guess what, y'all? We launched.
Okay, thank you.
Right.
Looking forward to that.
Yes, me too.
Yes.
All right. I'm leaving.
Good night.
Good night.
Vibrations.
Vibration.
The vibrations again.
Vibration. Good night, everybody.
Good night.